From the gymnasium on the campus of Golden West College, this is the Wrestler Game of the Week. Tonight we feature an Orange Empire Conference matchup between the visiting Cypress Chargers and your Golden West Wrestlers. Hello everyone, I'm Rob Frecker alongside Kevin Schreiber, and tonight, Kevin, the Wrestlers face the number 6 team in the state, Cypress Chargers.
It's going to be a real rough night for the Golden West Wrestler ladies. I think they're going to have to jump ahead early and put some early points on the board if they want to have any chance at winning this match.
Cypress enters the match 20-4 overall, 11-2 in conference. Last week they clinched at least a portion of the conference title with a win. Depending on tonight, if they win and with some other help, they could go solo, or it could be a co-championship, but you know they want to take that solo championship.
Yeah, this game, there's a lot riding for Cypress, like you just mentioned, and they're led by the OEC MVP, Giada Vargas. She's an all-state player, so I look for her to lead them to an easy victory.
Last season, they were OEC champions and went to the state tournament where they came in number 2 behind Orange Coast College. So it was an all-Orange County affair at the state tournament. And looking again this year as they are a big contender to go to the state tournament.
Yeah, like I said, they have a lot to play for tonight. The Golden West Wrestler ladies, they've kind of had a subpar season. So at this point, they're pretty much just playing for pride and to finish out their schedule. Whereas on the other side, for these Cypress Charger ladies, there's a lot riding on this game.
Head coach for Golden West, Bill Lawler, said that inconsistency has plagued the Golden West team. They've been unable to close out games, get a little bit of confidence so that they take on these tough opponents.
Yeah, if they can get some early points on the board and jump out to an early lead, that'll give these ladies the confidence that they need if they want to have any chance at all here tonight at Golden West College.
Last time they faced Cypress, they lost it 3 games. However, they kept it close, a couple points either way, and it would have been a different story. But we'll have the first game when we come back right after these messages. Stay tuned.
No matter where you live, life in the ocean depends on you. To help protect our ocean, recycle and dispose of your trash properly. To learn what you can do, go to keepoceansclean.org.
Underneath everything we are, underneath everything we do, we are all people, connected, interdependent, united. And when we reach out a hand to one, we can influence the condition of all. That's what it means to live united.
About this place, it just gets better and better.
Every day, California goes to work. And thanks to its system of more than 100 community colleges all across the state, every day, California becomes a better place to live. California Community Colleges, the way California works.
It just gets better and better.
Welcome back as the introductions are taking place down on the floor. Kevin Schreiber alongside me. I'm Rob Frecker. Exciting atmosphere here tonight. Cypress looks like they've got some traveling fans here in the Golden West Gymnasium looking to take home a win tonight. Golden West, however, coming off a win to Saddleback, but unfortunately an inconsistent season as we mentioned earlier, Kevin.
It should be a great volleyball game any way you look at it. At this point, the Golden West ladies really have nothing to lose, and like we mentioned in our pregame, the Cypress ladies have something to play for.
All right, Cypress, as we said, looking to take the sole honors of Orange Empire Conference champions for the 2nd year in a row. Cypress, 20-4 overall record, 11-2 in the conference. Coming off a big sweep of Irvine Valley. Chargers, 6th in the state. Southern California ranked number 4. Golden West unranked in the state, but 15th in Southern California.
And there you get a good look at the Lady Wrestler volleyball team as they introducing their starting lineups before we're ready to start this first match here at Golden West College.
Our officials for the evening, Kim Pickering, the up official, Dusty Orbis, the down official.
And both teams seem to have a lot of energy as we get ready to get things rolling here. Lots of people in the crowd, as you mentioned, Rob. Cypress just being a 10, 15-minute drive away. A lot of people over here on the Cypress side, as well as the Golden West locals.
Starters for Golden West College: number 2, Ashley Botana; number 6, Katie Givens; number 7, Chafee Sani; number 13, Kayla Morrell; number 10, Faith Alliston; and number 1, Victoria Polo. Defensive specialist will be number 43, Jocelyn Harris. She'll be wearing the off-color jersey this evening.
And it's real important that the Golden West ladies get off to a quick start here, Rob, because if they get down behind too big to these Cypress ladies, that's not going to do much for their confidence, and they're going to be down and out before you know it.
Cypress ready to serve here. Jahada Vargas, that Orange Empire Conference MVP of last season, also having a standout year this year as well. Number 21, also on the court, Madison Moss, libero.
And Rob, you wouldn't know it by looking at her. Jahada Vargas, that all-state conference player. She's only 5'7", but the girl can play.
Alexandria Paloa, number 25, up at the net, alongside Nicole Boyle. She's number 7 in the state for kills. Ashley Spalding and Catherine Aragon, your starting lineup for Cypress to round it out.
And there you get a good look at Jahada Vargas as she's going to start this game off.
And Vargas with a good serve. First touch by Sani, goes back over the net. Vargas steps up to set. And a little miscommunication there. Cypress takes the first point. Harris unable to get down quickly enough to bring that ball back up.
And Jocelyn Harris giving up her body right there. Sacrificing, diving to the floor, unable, just coming up a little bit short.
Vargas serves yet again. Kept alive. Allison's going to have to put that one over. Vargas sets. There's Boyle. Kept alive by Polo. Put across. Vargas keeps it alive. And Harris unable yet again to bring that one up.
Once again, Jocelyn Harris just a bit behind the ball. Maybe if she played up a little bit more, she would have been able to get to both of those. Unfortunately, she hasn't been, in Golden West is down by 2 early.
Vargas, third straight serve. It's long.
Golden West is going to take over on serve right here, and it's going to be number 10, Faith Alliston, with the first serve for the Golden West Lady Wrestlers.
There's Vargas to set. Boyle touched the net, but goes down on Golden West side.
Chafee Sani was there at the net for Golden West. Unfortunately, she has a little bit of size disadvantage, and that ball was spiked just behind her. Chafee Sani only at 5'8". You think Golden West might have a couple of their bigger ladies playing a little bit closer to the net.
Boyle, the outside hitter, steps back to serve for Cypress. Sani digs. Good set for Morrell. Botana gets a good hand to it. Nice dive there from Hoveda, Morrell. But unfortunately goes out of bounds and point to Cypress yet again.
And a little bit of lack of communication there by the Golden West girls. Cypress jumping out to a 4-1 lead as they retain service.
Boyle serves yet again. It's a little bit of a floater. As Harris gets to it. Here's Sani. Good blocking at the net, but kept alive. Alliston with the first touch over from Botana. Good dig there from Alliston to keep that one alive. Got to be over by Sani. Looked like a double touch in the net. Referee says play on. Morrell with the set. Good kill for Botana. It's a back and forth match this time. The point goes down. Victoria Polo got a hand of that one. Put the ball down on the Cypress side. Cut the lead in half.
And a real nice solid rally on both sides of the net by both squads of ladies. Golden West fortunate on that coming up to the point is Victoria Polo with the kill.
Polo serves. Vargas gets to it. Kept alive from Allison. Sani with a leap, and it's in. Touched the line. Cypress players can hardly believe it, but it looked like a good call from our bird's eye view of the court. Just inside the line. Nice cross-court kill from your number 7, Chafee Sani, out of Long Beach. Lakewood High School.
Another nice solid effort by the Golden West ladies picking up that point, and Victoria Polo is going to check out of the game, and Natalie Gerard's going to check in, this being her on the serve.
Good first touch. Vargas sets behind her. And it's a nice kill to find a little bit of a gap in the backfield. Ashley Spalding on that one. Back to serve is the Cypress libero Madison Moss. Alliston Diggs. Nice, good kill. Good pull there for Katie Givens to find in the Cypress backcourt. And Rustler ladies keeping in this one early on, just trailing by a point.
Nice play by Katie Givens using that big, tall, 6-foot frame she has. She's out of Palm Springs, California, Palm Springs High School.
Take a moment for Ashley Patana to tie her shoes. Got to keep safety first. Patana coming out of Loera High School with a nice service. Vargas gets to it. It's got to be over soft, but it's a little bit of miscommunication from Golden West. We're going to put this over from the back court. Set over. Morrell. Leaping hit from Givens. Harris Diggs. Morrell puts it over on the set, and the ball falls. Good spot there from the officials, and that'll tie it up at 5 here early in game 1.
Nice play right there by Kayla Morrell. I think she kind of surprised the Cypress defense right there, not expecting that ball to come over the net. It did, and came down. Golden West tied, 5-5.
Botana, the 6'2" freshman, back to serve. Just over the net. Vargas with the set behind her yet again. Spalding, but it's dealt with from the Golden West defense. Chafee Sani finds that cross-court channel yet again, just inside the line.
Chafee Sani from one end of the court to the other end of the court, left to right and over the net, 5'8", but she had some hops on that one, giving Golden West their first lead of the contest, 6-5.
It's a long touch. Cypress is going to get a deal with this one yet again. Harris with the dig. Morrell. Givens, her service or hit is blocked, and that goes out of bounds.
Nice solid defense by Cypress right there. Stephanie Caselas and Kelsey Mercer on that double block.
Good show of athleticism here from the Lady Rustlers. Lots of energy. Spalding serve. Givens looking for a tip, but instead it was out point to Cypress. They regained the lead, 7-6.
Not a bad play by the Golden West ladies. Unfortunately, just a little bit out of bounds.
Short service right in the back of the head of her teammate Kelsey Mercy. I'm sure Mercy didn't appreciate that one. But nonetheless, that ties it up at 7 here for Golden West as Chafee Sani steps back to serve.
And after a play like that, Ashley Spalding's going to take a seat.
Dealt with from Moss. Vargas runs up the set. Big hit there from Boyle. Sani's going to have to put this one over, but instead it's out.
A little bit of sloppy play on the Golden West side. Ball control has to be a little bit better.
You can see why Nicole Boyle, wearing the number 4 jersey of Cypress, is number 7 in the state of California for kills. She's got a powerful right arm. Kept alive there at the net. Ball going back and forth, but it's Cypress who comes away with it.
You're talking about her powerful arm, Rob. There she did it on the defensive side as number 4, Nicole Boyle, came up with the block. 6 foot out of the University of Tulsa, Chapel Hill High School, Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Here's Alliston on the far side. Finds the back line.
And the Rustler ladies are making it a match, not what I expected from these Golden West girls.
A little bit of miscommunication as the up official there called that ball out of bounds. The official on the back line said it was in, but nonetheless, point goes where the up official says, and that's to Cypress. So they take a 10-7 lead here. Alliston knocks that one over the net. Boyle, Harris in a nice spot to dig that one out. Sani puts it over, but it's a nice block right at the net. And Cypress on a little bit of a run here, now up by 4.
After it was tied at 6, Golden West trails 11-7.
Casillas is served, dealt with by Sani. Givens tries to put it over easily. Here's Alliston. Blocked at the net, falls on Cypress' side. So Golden West stops the small run that Cypress was just able to post.
Nice play by Faye Alliston using all 6'1". Point Golden West. They trail 8-11. Jocelyn Harris on the serve.
Harris transfer from Concordia University. Last time we got to talk to Coach Lawler, he said that it would bring an added boost to their defense having the libero, former Harris. That time she's unable to bring it back up, and the point goes back to Cypress. But a much better effort we've seen here tonight than we did in our previous broadcast of the women's volleyball. That service into the net yet again. Kelsey Mercy, who got beaten to the back of head the last time she was at the front of the net, trying to repay the favor to her teammates. Unfortunately, point goes to Golden West.
And Kelsey Mercy's going to have a seat. She's going to be replaced by number 11, Madison Moss.
Vargas gets to it. Kept alive by Boyle. That's a good effort there from the Cypress ladies. And a powerful hit from Victoria Polo, where number 1 puts that one out of the reach of the Cypress players.
Victoria Polo out of Montebello went up, got that one, and put it down on the other side of the net. Golden West trails 9-12.
Vargas the setter yet again. Boyle, Harris digs that one out. Great play, but unfortunately her teammates can't keep that ball alive, but Harris did really well to get down, bring that one back up.
Nice solid play the last couple of digs by Jocelyn Harris. After a slow start, she's really brought her game on late here in this first match.
Vargas back to serve yet again for Cypress, sitting on a 4-point lead. Kept alive. Harris is going to have to put it over. It looks a little short, falls into the net.
And once again, I think the communication amongst the Golden West girls not exactly where it should be, and that's going to force the head coach to take a timeout.
Head coach Bill Lawler, assisted by Jillian Mazzarella. As you can see, having a little bit of word with his ladies. Not a terrible effort. Trailing 9-14 here early in game 1.
Rob, if you consider who they're playing, the Cypress Chargers with a 20-4 record, 11-2 in conference. The Golden West ladies come into tonight with a 9-11 record, only 5-8 in conference. You got to give it up for the Golden West ladies. They're really doing a good job hanging around.
We talked about consistency in our pregame. Wrestler ladies unable to put any 2 wins together this season. It's been up and down. They have come very close in most of the losses, losing by just a few points in each game, but a lot of time you lose by a few points in 3 games and you're done for the night. So it's a matter of getting maybe the first game of the match, a little bit of that confidence, as you mentioned, Kevin.
And I think at this level of volleyball, it's all about confidence. Once girls get going, you notice on either team, once they get in the flow, the team that seems to gain the confidence early is the one that usually cruises on to victory.
The MVP Vargas puts that serve back over the net. Allison's going to have to put it over. And touched at the line by Alexandria Poloa from Cypress, but ball falls down on her side of the court.
And Allison got that point, but Kayla Morrell did a hell of a job keeping the ball in play.
Allison's service. Here's Vargas the setter. Boyle touched at the line. Morrell sets. Sonny's going to have to put it over from deep. Nice blocking at the net from Polo. It's kept alive on the back line from Aragon. Alliston, Morrell, Botana. Botana's powerful kill. Unable to be dealt with from Boyle and Poloa, the 2 blockers for Cypress.
And that's nice to see coming out of that timeout, Rob. The girls seem to be a little bit more vocal with each other on the court, and it led to that point, 11-14. Cypress leads.
Good serve from Alliston. Good blocking at the net from Golden West, kept it alive. But a heads-up play from Vargas sets it right over that front line. That little tricky play. It's tough to deal with sometimes. You're expecting the other team, as Vargas has done all night, setting up her teammates, and instead she pops it right over those big front line ladies.
And the Golden West defense right there got caught looking at each other. Every lady looking at the other one, seeing who was going to pick up that dig.
Boyle's service. Here's Sonny. Looking to find that back line. It's just over. But Sonny loves to push the limits there of that back court. Has found that line a few times. Kept it inbounds that time, just a little bit long, and point goes to Cypress.
There you get a good look at number 4, Nicole Boyle, back to serve for the Cypress Chargers.
Boyle averages about 4.16 kills per game this season. Botana touched at the line there by a Cypress player. Botana with a powerful kill. Big right arm. Back and forth match in the middle of game 1 here. Golden
And
West only trailing by 4.
Ashley Botana and Victoria Polo are really keeping the Rustler ladies in this thing.
Girard's service, a little errant, and she's rewarded with a little break. That one goes right into the net. Retains a 5-point lead here for Cypress as the libero Madison Moss steps back to serve. High service, Alliston Morel. Here's Botana, goes right over that front line. Stephanie Casillas had nothing to do there except watch the ball land on her side of the court.
Once again, Ashley Botana doing things for the Golden West ladies as she decides to go for the tip instead of the spike, and this is her on the serve.
Botana's service. What a play from Cypress. Good set from Vargas. And that kill found just inside that back line of the court.
Nice play by the Cypress ladies and Kelsey Mercer on that kill. It's going to be Cypress serve in number 2, Rose Greco back to serve.
Rose Greco often plays the libero role. She comes in at 5'2", the sophomore. Instead, she's in traditional blue jersey here tonight. A little bit of confusion at the scorer's table as the down official is having some conversation with the scorekeeper here of Golden West College. Shows 13-18 on the scoreboard here. Coach Lawler having some conversations. Thinks maybe we should only be down by 4 points.
Seems to me that the Cypress coach wanted to make a late substitution, and that isn't going to be allowed to happen. As Rose Greco standing at the back waiting to serve on the decision from the judge, and it looks like we're good to go.
Score stands, players stay. And here's Greco's serve. Harris digs, Morel. Good hit from Katie Givens. That's the way to do it, 1, 2, 3.
Nice play by Givens, nice play by the Golden West Lady Rustlers, and it's going to be number 7, Chaffee Sani on the serve for the Golden West Rustlers.
Sani looks like a long serve, and it is. Just seemed to float on towards the end there, just fall past that back line. Stepping back to serve, Stephanie Casillas out of Pioneer High School up in Whittier. Not too far there from Cypress. Sani with a powerful dig, goes over the net and out. So not the softest cushion Sani could have provided, but point goes to Cypress. They're now up by 6, their biggest lead of the night. And that'll prompt Coach Lawler to call another timeout.
Yeah, and this is a game you hate to see let slip away from Golden West as they've hung in there throughout. Now they're trailed by 6 as it gets towards the end of this first set. Coach hoping the timeout will maybe give some insight to his girls on what they can do to maybe get back in this game.
We'll take this first break in action here. Let you know that this production being produced by students enrolled in the Golden West College television production classes here under the direction of Warren Carter. You can check out our website, gwcathletics.com/video, where many of our older games are posted, as well as our YouTube channel, Golden West College, all one word. And you'll find many of our productions there. This is our final regular season game of the 2010 fall sports semester.
And Rob, coming out of that last timeout, the Golden West girls were able to pick up a couple of consecutive points. Let's hope they can do the same.
So 2014, Cypress on top here in game 1. Casillas to serve for the Chargers. Sani, a much better dig there that time. Here's Alliston, blocked at the net. Golden West gets another opportunity. Morel puts it over on the second touch. Strange hit from Casillas, but it's kept alive by the Chargers. Good dig from Harris. And a nice hit from Katie Givens right at the net, blocked and falls down on Cypress' side.
Nice play by Givens. Unfortunately for the Cypress ladies, Kelsey Mercer and Giada Vargas unable to do their job that time, but let me tell you, they've done a hell of a job all season leading their team to the number 6 team in the state. You combine the size of Vargas and the size of Mercy and the skill of Vargas, Rob, and that's a really tough tandem to go up against.
Jocelyn Harris, the libero. Serves for the Rustlers. Alliston loses out on that battle right at the net. Just not strong enough to push that ball back over.
21-15 as Cypress takes over the serve, and it's going to be Kelsey Mersey back to serve for the Chargers.
Mercy with a nice service. Good dig from Sonny right to Morel. And she puts it right up for Victoria Polo, who finds a nice corner unoccupied by Cypress players, and that's point to Golden West. Cuts the lead down to 5.
Once again, a nice kill by Polo, the 6'1" sophomore from Montebello, California.
Kayla Morel, the setter, with a nice serve. Botana, her effort's a little long. Cypress maintains that 6-point cushion here.
22-16, and it's going to be the conference MVP, Giada Vargas, on the serve for the Cypress Chargers.
Vargas out of Catella High School up in Anaheim. Here's Botana, blocked to the net by Paloa, and that ball goes out of bounds, so Rustlers take the point there. Rustlers staying very competitive here in game 1, although they trail by 5.
They only trail by 5, Rob. Anytime you have serve, you kind of control the tempo. Faith Allison back to serve for the Rustlers.
Alliston's service is tough to deal with, but nonetheless, Cypress finds a way to put that ball back over the net. Don't know if the Rustlers fell asleep on that play, expecting that first touch to go out of bounds, but it was a nice heads-up play to Vargas to bring it back into play. And big hole in the back line there of the Rustlers.
Faith Allison and Jocelyn Harris just seem to both stare at that ball as it bounces inbounds.
Harris gets down for that one. A double touch there called on Kayla Morel as she went to keep that Harris dig alive. Biggest lead here for the Chargers, 7 points. Just 6 points shy of taking that first game.
Nicole Boyle back to serve.
Boyle's floater, Harris gets down to it. Morel over to Botana, goes cross court, off the hands of Vargas and way out of bounds.
Nice solid kill by Ashley Botana. She's 6'2" out of Anaheim, California, and Lorera High School, as Golden West is going to make some substitutions. Back to serve for the Rustlers, number 14, Natalie Gerard.
Gerard out of St. Joseph's High School in Bellflower. Big hit from the number 8, Ashley Spalding. It's going to have to be put over by Morel. The Rustlers were good, did well enough to recover off of that one. Blocked to the net from Katie Gibbons, but unfortunately can't put it back over the net. Pardon me, I was expecting the men's game to go to 30. The women do only go to 25, so Cypress takes game 1, 25-18. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back for game 2 right after this.
Hey, how's it going?
Sir, are you okay?
What? Oh, this? It's probably nothing. I'm sure it'll go away.
Go away? But, sir, that can't be good.
No, it's cool, really.
Do you want a napkin or something?
Everything's fine. Thanks.
You wouldn't ignore this. So why ignore the signs of a stroke? At the first warning signs, call 911 immediately. Because time lost is brain lost.
Future.
I always pay more than the minimum balance on my credit card.
I just opened an education IRA for my kids.
I never invest more money than I can.
My husband and I participate in a 401k plan.
I've been thinking about opening a Roth IRA.
I just rolled over my 401k into an IRA.
Find out more great ways to improve your financial future. Call or visit our website and
choose to save.
Welcome back. So Cypress takes game 1, 25-18, but not a bad effort from the Golden West College ladies. Trying to keep neck for neck with the Chargers. Kevin, your thoughts on game 1?
I thought it was really well played by both groups of girls on both sides of the net. Unfortunately, the Golden West Lady Rustlers coming up just a bit short. Let's see if they can transfer some of that positive energy that they had in the first game over and maybe pick up a win here in this second game. Mismatch on paper, not so much on the court, Rob.
Absolutely. Botana, Polo, and Givens doing a great job hitting. Not to mention Chafee Sani putting in some good hits herself, but it just seems on those strange kind of plays, Cypress seems to come out on top. I recall one with the setter Jahada Vargas hustling over to near the scorer's table to bring that ball back into bounds, and it's put over for a point, not just an easy over the net, but for a point. So little differences right there, and that's kind of what makes a title contention team. And then the Golden West Rustlers just a little bit behind.
You're talking about Jahada Vargas right there, and she's pretty much on a level of her own as opposed to any other girl in this game tonight. But the effort is there, and it looked like they're a little bit more of an athletic squad, which is why they're probably able to cruise on to victory more often than not. Both groups of girls are going to switch sides of the court, and we're going to get ready for this second game. It's going to be Cypress on the serve. Excuse me, it's going to be Golden West on the serve, and back to serve for Golden West. Number 14, Natalie Gerard.
So the officials give the all clear. They're ready for game 2 to begin. Cypress took game 1. Remember, it's a best of 5 series. Vargas with the set over to Boyle. What a kill. Morrell couldn't do anything with that one. What a power on a kill from number 4, Nicole Boyle.
Solid play by Nicole Boyle in that first game, and she keeps it going right here to game number 2.
Here's Vargas to serve for the Chargers. Alliston digs. Morrell hustles to get to that one. It's going to be over from Sani. The errant hit there from Aragon. But again, it's kept alive by Cypress. Opportunity here for the Rustlers. Unable to put a good hit over the net. Vargas. Paloa comes up with a big hit. Givens can't do anything with it. Kevin, that's the type of play that I was talking about. Cypress makes a scrappy effort to get the ball over the net. And instead of Golden West being able to respond with a powerful hit, it's put back over easily, and Cypress responds.
And it was Ashley Spalding earlier that kept that ball alive for Cypress and led to that point.
Sani's effort with a huge block from Alexandria Paloa.
And Paloa, 6 foot. She looks a little bit bigger than that from here, Rob. She's only a freshman, so she's got some room to grow. She's at a Savannah High School in Anaheim.
Vargas serving on a 3-0 lead here, and she'll chalk up her first ace of the evening, make it 4-0 to the Chargers.
And not what we wanted to get off to in this second game as the Golden West ladies trail by 4 early.
A little mopping up of some sweat on the court there. And we're back ready for action.
Giada Vargas on the serve for the Cypress Charger lady.
It's going to be over from Alliston. Opportunity here for Vargas to set up Boyle. And it's good blocking at the net. It's Botana and Givens put that one back down for Golden West's first point of game 2.
And not only was that a nice point by the Golden West ladies on defense, they got to keep things going. Now that they have control of the serve, they got to get some more points back on the board and gain some of that confidence back.
Vargas finds Spalding on that far side, but it's well dug from Sani. Harris kept that one alive. Botana puts it over. Paloa with the fake. Boyle comes from just behind Paloa to put that one away. Vargas finding all of her teammates here tonight.
And there's that power of Nicole Boyle. As soon as the Golden West lady defense sees that's going to be her on the kill, they all back up a little bit, giving her the respect that she deserves. Nice kill by Nicole Boyle, and she's back to serve for Cypress.
The outside hitter listed at 6 foot. Harris digs that one out. Nice heads-up play from Morrell, but it's kept alive by Cypress. Blocked at the net by Sani and Givens, but they block it out of bounds. Point goes Cypress way.
And not only is that point going the Cypress way, Rob, it seems like everything in this game is going the Cypress way as they have a 6-1 lead early.
Boyle serves yet again. Harris felt that one a little too tough to deal with. Couldn't quite judge it. Second ace of the night for the Chargers.
And I think Jocelyn Harris thought that was Alyssa Hubbard's ball. Hubbard kind of moved out of the way. That left Harris with nothing to do but make an effort. Unfortunately, she came up a little bit short.
Here's Morrell. Sawney. Well dug from Boyle. Good blocking at the net. It was Stephanie Casillas trying to kill that one. But Sawney putting up a good block there for the Rustlers. She'll now step back to serve. You get a good look at it, Chafee Sawney. Nice service. Two Rustler players running into each other. Morrell, the setter, and Harris, the libero.
And they may not come up with that point right there, but it's good to see both girls hustling, going after the ball, as opposed to that first game where they both watch it go down.
Good dig. Morrell keeps up the set. Alliston can't put it over.
A little bit of a mishit right there by Faith Allison, but she's been playing well all night long. She's allowed to make a mistake like that. It's going to force another Golden West timeout.
So Cypress jumps out to a big lead here, 9-2 here in game 2 after taking the first game 25-18.
And Rob, this is kind of what I expected coming into tonight. I expected more of a game that resembles this second game, pretty much all Cypress. Golden West put up a nice effort in that first game. Unfortunately, not being able to come away with the victory in that first game, I think they might have got a little bit down on themselves. And not to say that they've thrown in the towel, but it really doesn't look like they've shown up here in the second game as they trail by 7.
You know, and I got to talk to Coach Lawler just before the game, and he said that confidence issue is a huge factor. If you fall down short on that first game, it makes the second and third game that much more difficult to play in. And if maybe an early break goes your way and you pick up that first game, you start fighting for every point. But as you mentioned, Kevin, Lady Rustlers here in game 2 don't look quite as sharp as they did in game 1, despite falling a little bit short to Cypress.
And there's always that intimidation factor. You might think that the Golden West girls are just standing around a little bit more rather than actually playing the game, as they do know they're playing the number 6 team in the state.
So timeout is all said and done. Madison Moss set to serve for Cypress. Morrell gets to that one. It's a long hit from Katie Givens.
Katie Givens not recognizing her own power right there, as the ball was not even close to that back line.
Moss serves again. Givens digs. Here's Alliston. Blocked in out of bounds. Point goes Golden West way. Good hit from Alliston here on this near side.
Number 43 back on the serve for the Golden West Lady Rustlers, Jocelyn Harris, as they trail 3-10 here in game 2 after dropping the first game.
Jump serve from the libero to the other libero, Moss. Soft touch there from Ashley Spalding. Try and go easy over that front line, but couldn't even put it over the net. That's 2 points in a row to the Rustlers.
Hopefully Golden West can keep this going and get back, cut into that lead.
Still trailing by 6 here in game 2. Boyle digs. There's Vargas. What a hit. Harris kept it alive. Morrell will have to put it over, and she gets a point.
And Kayla Morrell got the point on that play, but you got to give it up for Jocelyn Harris. Sacrificing her body yet again, digging that ball right-handed, one-handed up. Third straight point. Golden West retains service once again. Jocelyn Harris.
So scrappy play goes Golden West way for the first time tonight. They have as many points as Cypress here, 10-5 in game 2. But a little hole found right beyond that first line of Golden West. Like Ashley Spalding, who put it over.
Unfortunately, Harris unable to come up with it that time, but Golden West did get 3 straight points before that one, cutting into the Cypress lead. Cypress with an 11-5 lead.
Greco out of St. Joseph High School with the service. Good dig from Sawney. Vargas keeps that alive for Cypress. Here's Spalding. Alliston blocked at the line and out of bounds. Good hit yet again from Alliston from this near side.
Faith Alliston playing real solid all night. 6'1" sophomore from Long Beach, California in Valley Christian High School.
Deep service there from Morrell, the setter. Sawney keeps it alive. Morrell rushes to get to that set. Alliston. This one dealt with by Boyle. Spalding. And it's blocked out of bounds by Botana. So the point goes Cypress's way. doubling up on Golden West here, 12-6 in game 2.
Rob, they're still down by 6, but I like the effort a little bit more coming out of that timeout.
Casillas to serve. Botana gets a hand to it. Harris keeps it alive. What a pancake effort. Boyle, Harris digs yet again, showing off her defensive skills here in game 2. Frenetic pace here to this rally. But unfortunately, Morrell can't keep that one alive.
Unfortunate that the Rustler ladies were unable to pick up a point on that play as Jocelyn Harris played stellar on the defensive side of the ball, coming up with a couple of big digs. And as the game goes on, her game seems to be progressing.
Casillas' service into the net. That stops the onslaught there of Cypress. It's now 13-7 to the Chargers. It'll be Faith Allison to step back and serve for the Rustlers. Vargas rushes over to set. Here's Boyle. Allison digs. Morrell sets up Sawney, and she finds a nice hole in that back line there.
Nice, solid team effort by the Golden West girls. Finishing it off was Chafee Sawney on the kill, number 7 for Golden West. She's also a 5'8" freshman out of Lakewood High School.
Here's Boyle. Harris digs that one out. Morrell to Botana. Blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Cypress Chargers. Botana gets another chance. Trying to find that back line, just over and out of bounds.
And the Golden West Rustler ladies arguing that the ball was tipped. Unfortunately, it wasn't seen that way, and it's going to be a point for Cypress. Number 17, back to serve for Cypress, Kelsey Mercy.
Chargers maintaining a 6-point lead, make it 5 after Mercy serves right into the net. Couple of changes as Jocelyn Harris makes her way off the court. On is Natalie Gerard. Here's Boyle. Sawney keeps it alive. Morrell to Sawney. Hit at the net, kept alive from Moss. Lots of opportunities here to this rally. Vargas can't get to that one, falls on Cypress side of the court.
Ashley Botana on the kill, and that cuts into the Cypress lead. Golden West only down by 4. Their serve.
Gerard looks long and is. Those are the frustrating moments if you're Coach Lawler. Just when you get a little bit of consistency, put up a few good points, a long service, and a point goes Cypress' way.
You cut into that lead, you bring it within 4, and then an unforced error like that is not a good thing.
Harris sets up Sawney. Does a good job trying to get to it. Vargas races over, can't keep that one alive. An athletic play nonetheless, but unable to keep it alive is number 21, Jihada Vargas.
And Jihada Vargas didn't look to seem real happy with the floor over there outside the sidelines on the basketball court as she slipped and fell, came back, kind of stomped on that floor. Maybe it was a little slippery before she got over there as she tried to make the play.
So timeout called here. 15-11, Cypress sitting on a 4-point lead here in game 2.
And just when we thought at that last timeout that the Golden West girls, I mentioned myself they were down and out. Excuse me for being wrong, but they're right back in this thing. They're only down by 4, 15-11.
So great night for women's volleyball here. Nice big crowd filling up the Golden West Gymnasium. Of course, as you mentioned, Cypress not too far away. And when you're a powerful team like Cypress, you bring fans with you wherever you go.
And it's good to see some support for these Lady Rustler volleyball players. Even though they haven't had the greatest season in the world, the fans still showing up. I'm sure they got some friends and family down there looking here to watch the last home game of the season. It's going to be number 2, Ashley Botana on the serve. Golden West trails 11-15.
Botana service. Moss digs it out. Vargas to Boyle. Alliston keeps it alive. And here's Alliston to come up with the net, and that'll be 4 hits as that came into the net and back out. Ball's got to be over in 3. So point goes Cypress' way. They're now sitting on a 5-point lead.
The lady with the killer arm back to serve for Cypress. That will be number 4, Nicole Boyle.
Boyle with the jump serve. Morrell Sani tries to loop it over the net. Harris with the strong hit goes over the net and out of bounds. I don't think that's quite what Harris was intending, as she was looking to set up her teammate, but instead the ball just floated over the net but fell out of bounds. So point goes to Cypress. They're now up by 6, just like that. Boyle with the jump serve yet again. Harris runs into Givens, but it's kept alive by the Rustlers. An effort is blocked at the net. There's Givens again, puts it over easily. This gives Vargas an opportunity to set up Spalding. And Faith Alliston with a diving effort, but can't keep it up.
A little bit of miscommunication there between Alliston and Harrison, as Harris kind of deflected that ball when it was headed for Alliston.
That service from Boyle into the net, so point goes Golden West way. That's trailing by 6 here in game 2. Trying to make a statement, bring it up a little bit closer.
Back to serve, number 7, Chaffee Sani.
Vargas races to it. Here's Spalding. And she goes cross court but out of bounds. Pardon me, that was Stephanie Casillas on the hit.
The Golden West ladies back in this thing, down by 5.
Sani, long service, dealt with by Moss. Boyle. Casillas. Cypress gets another opportunity. Good block by Givens. And Cypress unable to respond.
And Katie Givens playing solid defense during that rally right there, coming up with 2 big blocks, giving Golden West the point. Retaining service, back again, Chaffee Sani.
Rustlers cut that Cypress lead down to 4. Make that 5 as Hubbard unable to keep that one alive. Here's Madison Moss, libero, serve. Morrell to Alliston, goes cross court, finds that back corner. What a hit from Faith Alliston.
Nice, powerful hit by Faith Alliston. That ball looked like it had a lot of power and a little bit of a spin on it.
So Harris will serve for the Rustlers, trail by 4. Winding down game 2. Rustlers trail 1 game to nothing here. Good touch to the net from Victoria Polo. Ball just seemed to float right on top of the net. She put it down easily.
And Victoria Polo has been solid all night long for the Golden West girls.
Ribeiro serves for the Rustlers. Moss with a long hit. Vargas. She sets up Kelsey Mercy. Mercy's effort just touched at the net, and the Rustlers unable to respond there, but chipping away there at the lead. They now trail by 4. Rose Greco to serve for the Chargers. Good dig there from Sani. It's going to be Alliston to put it over. Alliston keeps it alive after the block at the net. And a nice hole found in the back line by the setter, Kayla Morrell.
Morrell on the point. Nice play by Alliston, keeping the ball alive on that block, and then recovery as the ball was sent back her way.
Morrell with the setter from very deep. Harris keeps that play alive. Polo puts it over. Vargas, good blocking from Alliston. Harris digs that one out. Morrell sets up Alliston. Good digging from Madison Moss. Casillas, her effort is blocked in the net. Ball going back and forth here. Great rally from both sides. Botana sets up Sani. Vargas to Casillas. Finally puts an end to that rally, but a great effort from both sides.
Real solid defense on both sides of the net by both squads of girls. Real nice rally, real fun to watch. Unfortunately for Golden West, it was the smallest girl on the court, Rose Greco, 5'2", on the kill for Cypress. Golden West going to be forced to take another timeout.
So 17-21. Cypress just 4 points shy of taking game 2 and a 2-game lead here in an Orange Empire Conference matchup. We're talking real briefly about some other Golden West sports. We know that you've been following all of our broadcasts. And unfortunately, a little update on the football situation. Did not qualify for a bowl game, which would have been played this upcoming Saturday. So an unfortunate and abrupt end to their season after the win over College of the Desert it looked like they may become bowl eligible, which they were, but the bowl committee choosing not to send Golden West College wrestlers to a bowl for the second year in a row.
And that's real unfortunate for Nick Mitchell and his squad as they walked away with 3 straight victories to end the season. That big win over Orange Coast in the Bell game, as well as that decisive win over College of the Desert. They needed to be ranked in the top 14. They were just outside of that. They did have the 6 wins to qualify. Unfortunately, there was a couple teams that squeaked in front of them.
But back to women's volleyball action here as it's Botana put over the net and blocked into a nice hole. That was Kelsey Mercy on the block.
6-foot freshman from La Mirada High School in La Mirada, California. Nice play, Kelsey Mercy. Number 12 back to serve, Stephanie Casillas.
Long service from Casillas. It's an easy point there to Golden West. Aragon makes her way back into the match for Cypress as it's Casillas who takes a rest. It'll be Faith Alliston to serve for Golden West. Trailing by 4 here late in game 2. The dig from Greco. Harris, Morel, Botana, her effort is blocked at the net to go out of bounds.
Ashley Botana on the kill. That's not the first time I said that tonight, and that's certainly not the last time, as she's playing herself a hell of a game.
Allison serves for the second time in a row. Right into the net.
And those unforced errors, always costly. And if you notice, the Golden West girls, 2 or 3 unforced errors. I can only remember 1 on the Cypress side. Those things add up. Number 17 back to serve for Cypress, Kelsey Mercy.
Harris digs it out. It's a big dig. The ball looked right on top of the net, but the official calls point to Cypress. Coach Fuller has a question about that, but nonetheless, game point to Cypress here, 24-19. And that'll do it. Game 2 goes to Cypress.
And I can't believe that last call. That was atrocious. I think the ref said that, the line judge said that the Golden West lady stuck her hand on the Cypress side of the net. I saw the exact opposite, but that's either here nor there as Cypress takes the game.
We'll take a quick break. We're back for game 3 action right after this.
There's something about this place. It just gets better and better.
Every day, California goes to work. And thanks to its system of more than 100 community colleges all across the state, every day, California becomes a better place to live. California Community Colleges, the way California works.
It just gets better and better.
Scooter, rollerblades, and an education IRA. New computer, new telephone, and a high-yield CD account. New pants, new shoes, and a United States savings bond.
Purple sweater, purple eyeshadow, and stock in a good mutual fund.
I want 4 CDs, 3 video games, and a Roth IRA.
I want stock in a Fortune 500 company.
Help your kids save for their future. Call or visit our website and choose to save.
Hey guys. Ooh, I've been looking for that. Has legal seen this?
Yeah. Sure, what happened to your,
Oh, yeah, I know. If it gets any worse, I'll have it checked out.
Worse? How could it get worse?
Yeah, maybe we should call somebody?
I'm fine.
You wouldn't ignore this, so why ignore the signs of a stroke? At the first warning signs, call 911 immediately, because time lost is brain lost.
Welcome back as you get a good shot there of head coach Bill Lawler giving some inspirational talk to his team. You could see the frustration when that last service went right into the net. It looked like Golden West was on the verge of making a late comeback there in game 2, but unfortunately a service went right into the net. Gave Cypress a little bit of momentum there, and they put it away without a Golden West College response there. So 2-0 Cypress over the Rustlers here tonight. A win here tonight guarantees that Cypress will be Orange Empire Conference champions for the second year in a row, having only lost so far twice this season in conference play. Great run they've had.
And Rob, there you get a look at the scores from the first 2 games. Golden West dropping the first game by 7, the second game by 6. Let's hope they can improve on that and maybe steal a victory here in game number 3.
Remember, these matches are a best of 5 games series. So another victory here, and Cypress would sweep the Rustlers.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. We shouldn't even be talking like that, Rob.
Just laying out scenarios, not coaching for any one particular team, Kevin, I promise.
I'm a Golden West Wrestler fan.
So the setter and 2009 OEC MVP, Jihada Vargas. Number 4 in the state in terms of assists, over 10.26 assists per game. And is doing the same thing here tonight. What an effort there from Vargas, keep that one alive. And it'll be put over easily from Cypress. But a miscommunication there to dig from Katie Givens, but no other Wrestler players able to respond on the second touch.
And it's plays like that that make Giada Vargas the league MVP, Rob. Solid defense, Giada Vargas.
Hustling to every ball is that number 21 Vargas. And here's Botana, goes cross court. What a block at the net. Boyle and Paloa. Looked like Boyle's hand, but right over the net, stuffed right back into Golden West side of the court.
Rob, it's a new game, more of the same, 2-0 Cypress.
Sani digs that one out. Morel. Sani will put it over. Vargas sets up. Spalding. Too powerful for Morel to control.
Nice dig. Unfortunately, the ball just shot out of bounds as it came off her wrist. 3-0 Cypress, back to serve. League MVP, Giada Vargas.
Vargas on third straight serves here. Morel. Givens blocked at the net and out of bounds. Golden West will take their first point of game 3.
Now that they're on the board, Rob, they retain service. They got to get back in this game, and the best way to do that is when it's your serve. It's going to be number 16 for the Golden West ladies, Alyssa Hubbard, back to serve.
Vargas sets up Boyle. We've had that combination a lot tonight. An effort to block it at the net there. Goes off the fingertips of the wrestlers and out of bounds. So just like that, momentum goes Cypress's way.
Number 4, Nicole Boyle, real solid effort all night long for her and her Charger ladies, back to serve for Cypress.
The sophomore, as you mentioned earlier, coming out of the University of Tulsa, originally from Chapel Hill High School in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Morel puts this one over. Boyle digs it out. That one goes into the net, and it's tough to deal with that one after it kind of takes all the momentum off the ball. Difficult to respond, and Vargas couldn't bring it back up.
And a rare unforced error for the Cypress ladies, and it's going to give Golden West the point and the serve. Number 7, Chaffee Sani.
Sani serving with trailing by 2. Paloa puts it over. Sani with the long first touch. Looked like 2 hits from Paloa, uncalled by the referee. Vargas digs it out. There's Morel. And that's out of bounds from Katie Givens.
Not only 2 hits from Paloa, but it looked like she got her fingers through the net there. Another missed call by the line judge, and I don't like it at all, Rob.
Cypress still up by 3. Serve from Moss grazed the net. Boyle hits it from back court. Here's Alliston trying to go across court. Doesn't matter, it's blocked, it goes out of bounds, so Golden West will take that point. Just trailing by 2 here in game 3.
Although they've been losing, Faith Allison's played real solid all night long for the Lady Wrestlers, and it's going to be number 43 back on the serve as they cut into the lead, down by 2. Here is Jocelyn Harris.
Jump serve, grazes the net. Wow, kept alive from Boyle. Casillas put it over. Here's Morel to Alliston. Finds that other cross-court corner.
And Faith Allison keeps it going. Just as I mentioned, she's been playing real solid, a real bright spot for the Golden West girls.
She loves to go across court like that on her kills. Finds a nice hole there on this near side of the court. Harris serves yet again. Off the arms of Boyle. It's going to have to be kept alive from Cypress. Boyle puts it back over. Harris to Morel. Alliston. What a kill. Boyle couldn't do anything with it.
Faith Allison's 3 straight points for the Lady Rustlers, and we're all tied at 5 as Jocelyn Harris. Nice solid defensive effort by the Cypress Chargers to keep that ball alive, coming up a little bit short. Jocelyn Harris on the serve.
Vargas, good block, and Vargas keeps it alive. Casillas, unfortunately, blocked out of bounds. That'll be point to Cypress. So Golden West on the verge of taking their first lead of the night, and a blocking effort goes out of bounds, and it'll be 6-5 Cypress.
There are some real solid bright spots when Golden West had the serve right there, picking up 3 consecutive points. Let's see if they can get it done on the defensive end.
Morrell hustles over to get to that one. Alliston comes out of nowhere with the big kill. Vargas, here's Spalding.
Unable to handle it was number 1, Victoria Polo. It's going to be another point for Cypress as they jump out to a 7-5 lead. It's going to be number 2, Rose Greco, back on the serve for the Chargers as Golden West is going to make a substitution. Sitting down, number 1, Victoria Polo, checking into the game for the first time, number 4, Cassie Pugh.
Morrell puts it over. Here's Vargas. Harris can't do anything with that Kelsey Mercy hit. It was right at her face. That's tough to deal with. Put your hands up, the ball goes down.
A little bit too powerful for her to handle, although it was a nice attempt.
Sawney, Morrell. Here's Alliston. Again, looking for that cross-court hit. Vargas will have to put this over. Sawney, Morrell puts it over on the set. Greco blocked at the net from the effort by Casillas.
And Golden West still in this game. Kayla Morrell back to serve for the Lady Rustlers.
Golden West trailing by 2. Morrell with a deep serve yet again. She stands away in that backcourt. Morrell can't get down quite quick enough.
You mentioned Kayla Morrell standing way back at that back end of the basketball court, not alone the volleyball court on that serve. She gets some real power on those things, Rob.
When she hits it so hard, she has to step way back to keep it in bounds. Morrell looking for a little soft touch, but unfortunately it goes over the net and out of bounds.
And just like that, Golden West down by 4. They're going to make another substitution as Pugh sits down and Polo checks back in.
Casillas with service into the net.
Another rare unforced error from Stephanie Casillas, and she's going to take a seat and checking into the game for the first time. Number 1, Catherine Aragon.
Alliston. Yeah, she's a powerful hitter, and on that time she needed to take a little bit off of that serve.
That one got some air under it and just kind of floated just past that back line. Golden West trails 7-11. Cypress on the serve, number 17, Kelsey Mercy.
Cypress sitting on a 4-point lead here in game 3. Botana goes cross court, dealt with from Greco. Who'll put this one over. Well, she attempted to put it over. That went right into the bottom of the net.
Another unforced error from Rose Greco. 5'2", not all that big.
It'll be Natalie Gerard back to serve for the Rustlers. There's Vargas. Boyle. Morrell sets up Sawney. Blocked at the net. Morrell will try it again to Sawney. This time blocked and falls down on Cypress' side. Good hit yet again from Sawney.
Nice solid kill by Chaffee Sawney. Too powerful for even number 21, Giada Vargas, to handle. Golden West cutting into the lead. They're down 9-11. Number 14, Natalie Gerard on the serve.
Vargas seen all the action here tonight. Sawney. Ball goes out of bounds. Point to Golden West. Trailing just by 1 point here.
Sawney again for the Rustlers as they cut into the lead. Unable to deal with the power of Chaffee Sawney on that left side of the floor court.
Vargas to Paloa. Alliston, it was just out of her reach. Couldn't get down. So just like that, Cypress takes a 2-point lead. 12-10 here in game 3. Sawney puts that one over on the first time. Vargas got to it. Strange series there as the ball was going back and forth on the first hits. but it goes Golden West's way. And again, they're just down by 1.
Ashley Batana, number 2, picking up the point for the Golden West Rustlers, and it's going to be her serve.
Serve from Botana just outside the lines.
Trying to pick that back far right corner. Maybe she saw a little bit opening of the gap. Unfortunately, she just missed. Giving Cypress the point, and the serve back to serve Nicole Boyle.
Boyle with the jump serve. Harris digs to Morrell. Givens dealt with from Moss on the defensive end. There's Spalding. Blocked at the net, but unfortunately falls out of bounds. Point goes Cypress way.
And it seems everything that could be a little bit questionable of a call that could go either way seems to be going the way of the Cypress Chargers.
So Boyle trying to put a little bit of a serving streak in here for the Chargers. Harris digs that one out. Alliston from the backcourt. Blocked at the net by Paloa, but it's kept alive. Harris to Sawney. And a powerful block from Ashley Spalding right on the net. Finds an open hole in that backcourt of Golden West, and the point goes Cypress way.
Nice team effort by the Cypress Chargers, and Golden West finds themselves down by 4, and they're going to be forced to use another timeout. Rob, give me your breakdown of what you noticed here in this third game.
Golden West keeps making great efforts to get back into it, getting very close, maybe trailing by 1, maybe 2, but then a mistake or a tough call, and Cypress jumps right back out to a 2-3 point lead. So Cypress, although they're keeping this one close, they've maintained a lead throughout this entire contest.
And just when the Golden West girls pick up 2 or 3 consecutive points, I've noticed it's usually an unforced error by one of the Lady Rustlers that gets them off their game, gives the point and the service back to Cypress. Let's hopefully that they can continue the trend with playing solid after a timeout, which they did in the first 2 games, cut into that Cypress Charger lead.
So back to some action here. Nicole Boyle still serving here for the Chargers. Sitting on a 4-point lead, trying to close out this game and match. But the Rustlers certainly have something to say about that. And Sani puts up a powerful hit. Ball goes out of bounds. Ball goes inbounds. Seemed to just float there over the net. Finally fell down on the Golden West side, and that's frustrating for Coach Waller. You can see him sighing there over on the bench.
And Kayla Morrell saw that ball coming down, and she thought it was going to be out of bounds. Unfortunately for her and Golden West, it just caught the line.
Givens blocked at the net. Harris gets a hand to it, but it was a powerful block to go off Harris's hands and out of bounds.
And just like that, Golden West down by 6 as Cypress is taking control of this game on the service of Nicole Boyle, and it's going to be another Rustler timeout.
So 2 points from Cypress back to back, and it's now 17-11. That's a far different game than 15-11.
Things not looking too bright as we get deeper into this third contest. Golden West dropping the first 2 by a combined total of 13 points. They find themselves down by 6. A little bit past halfway in this third game. Let's hope after this timeout they can get their heads on straight and get back in this thing.
Coach Lawler said that, you know, it's one thing to come up with a game plan, put together a good practice, have a nice idea of what you want to accomplish, but unless ladies come out and give extra effort every single point, it's all for naught. And it looked like in that last play when the ball was just floating there, perhaps maybe a kill would have put the point away, but instead stand back, wait for the ball to land, and unfortunately it landed on Golden West side.
And at this stage of the game, Rob, these girls got to stay focused on this game. They may be down 2 games, they may be down 6 in the third, but they got to concentrate on this volleyball game and not think what they're going to do with the rest of their Wednesday night.
Boyle service. Morrell rushes to set that one up for Sawney. Dealt with by Casillas. Casillas will put it over. Alliston gets to it. Infraction called by the officials there. Another point to Cypress. That's 3 in a row after that first timeout.
Another call I don't like and another call the crowd don't like as they're voicing their opinions over here on this near sidelines.
Harris digs that one out but can't find Kayla Morrell, the setter.
And I think the communication is all but gone on the Golden West side. These girls just aren't talking to each other. They're down by 8.
Boyle on a serving streak here. Here's Sani. Boyle digs that one out. Vargas gets to it. Put easily over the net from Spalding. Here's Alliston from the back court. Finds the inside corner there, and Golden West finally stops the bleeding there. Now trailing by 7, and it'll be Olivia Ostunio come in for JP Sani. Ostunio making her first appearance here tonight.
And
Step back to serve.
None other than Faith Allison to stop the bleeding for Golden West.
Vargas to Paloa. Blocked at the net there by Golden West. Here's Alliston. There she does it again. That combination, Morrell to Alliston on the far corner, has been successful all night long for the wrestlers. Studio's second serve. Vargas blocked at the net. The attempt from Spalding. Givens goes over easily. Vargas misjudged that one, missed the ball completely, and it's point to Golden West. Making a statement here late in game 3, not packing their bags just yet.
Vargas may be the MVP of the league, but Faith Allison's outplaying her a little bit right now, Rob.
Kept alive there at the net. Ostunio to Alliston. Finds the back corner. Nice little run here from Golden West. Chipping away at that lead. 4 unanswered points. And that'll be Cypress College's first timeout of the evening. Head coach Nancy Welliver in her 11th season, not very happy with what she sees here.
And Faith Allison and the Golden West girls have pretty much cut that lead in half as they only trail 19-15, down by 4. They're down, but certainly not out. Faith Allison carrying her and her whole team on her shoulders.
You got to look there at Nancy Welliver, was the Orange Empire Conference Coach of the Year last year, getting their first conference title in many, many years. Looking way, way back. And their first appearance up in the state tournament, as we said, came up just a bit short to OCC in that 8-team state tournament championships. But it's Golden West here who's responding late in the game, cutting that lead, as you said, in half.
There you get a good look at number 8, Olivia Stunio on the serve.
Vargas over on the set, kept alive by Cypress. Golden West an opportunity to respond. Here's Alliston. This time it's a little bit too long. They call a block there, and so it'll be point to Golden West. I didn't see it go off the fingertips of the Cypress Chargers, but we'll take that call.
I didn't see it either, Rob, but it's about time a Golden West wrestler team got the bounce.
Harris tries to keep it alive. Unfortunately, she doesn't.
And she's not happy with that call as the jersey goes up and over her head. She can't believe it. I can't believe it. Just when a call goes the Golden West way, they take it right back.
It looked like she was able to keep that one alive, but the official says no. The ball landed on the floor. Harris with a very athletic effort to try and what they call pancaking that one, just putting your hand flat on the court. Ball bounces off the back of your hand. Here's Alliston, blocked at the net. Alliston again, blocked at the net yet again. Can she go for third in a row? And she goes over soft, changes it up, but Vargas deals with that one. Kept alive. Good dive from Alyssa Hubbard, but instead it goes off her hand and into the crowd here. Cypress making a little bit of a late run here to try and put this game to bed.
A nice solid team effort by the Golden West girls. Unfortunately, things just didn't seem to go their way on these last couple points. Cypress is going to take over on the serve, number 11, Madison Moss, as they're up 21-16, game 3, up by 2.
Allison trying to put that one away. Here she goes again. That time just a little bit long. But it seems like Golden West has found their weapon in Faith Alliston tonight, going to her on numerous occasions here tonight. Relying heavily on the number 10. Givens puts that one over, but it goes on the outside of the poles. 23-16, Cypress just 2 points away from taking this match.
And as the case in the first 2 games, Golden West hangs out midway through the game, and then once you get towards the end of the game, it seems like they just give up confidence-wise and cave in, down by 7.
Here's Alliston. Good dig there from the libero to keep it alive. Blocked at the net. Alliston touches. It'll be right on the net. 5-4 from both sides. Here's Alliston again. Dealt with by Boyle. Vargas up to Casillas. Morel puts it over on the set. Vargas, good blocking at the net from the Mersey effort. But that one outside of the reach of Olivia Ostunio.
Nice effort by Ostunio, unable to get there, but still she gave up her body for that one. This is going to be match point for Cypress.
It's a sloppy touch there. It's going to have to be dealt with by Harris. Vargas, good blocking at the net. Vargas this time to Spalding. And Golden West keeps the game alive.
Nice play by Katie Gibbons right there at the net, and she's going to sit down and take herself a break as Victoria Polo is going to check back in the game. It's going to be number 43 back on the serve, Jocelyn Harris.
Harris played all night long tonight, along with the setter, Kayla Morel. Vargas, and that'll do it. Cypress ends on a powerful kill from Kelsey Mercy, 25-17. Golden West trying to make a late rally there, but just came up a little bit short.
An 8-point loss in that third game for Golden West, so that makes it losses by 6, 7, and 8, and really not a bad effort if you consider who they're matched up against, the number 6 team in the country, the Cypress Chargers.
So Cypress goes away with it. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back for our post-game show after this.
No matter where you live, life in the ocean depends on you. Do your part to help protect it. Recycle and dispose of your trash properly. To learn what you can do, go to keepoceansclean.org.
Check it out, Dave. What do you got there, Dave?
Looks like someone's thunder thighs.
They must have lost them playing in the snow with their kids. Let's get back to work.
Kevin Schreiber down here on the sideline, and I'm lucky enough to be joined by Cypress Charger ladies, Catherine Aragon and Gia Vargas. Catherine, I'm going to start with you. You guys jumped ahead early and never looked back. What was the story tonight?
Well, we did play a little rough in the beginning. I felt like we could have done a lot better, but in the end, we always pull through together as a team. We work together hard. We've been wanting this for a long time, so, I think we just worked well together as a team and talk a lot together.
And Gia, real solid effort by you, as always. You're the 2009 conference MVP. You guys are number 6 in the state. What are you looking forward to after tonight's game?
We're just looking forward to correcting what we did bad today, and then not only that, but start off rough for a playoff game. We have 3 matches we have to play to get to state, so we're gonna do a lot of working hard and focusing and work on what we have to do to better ourselves for state and first for playoffs and for state. Yeah.
You guys, both of you picked up your 21st victory of the season right now. You said you got 3 games before state. She said you have some things to work on.
Yeah.
Watching the game, it didn't really look like you guys need to work on much. In your opinion, what is it exactly that you guys need to work on?
Well, for this game, I think it was a lot of our serving. We missed a lot of serves that we should have kept in, and also defense and probably blocking is probably our biggest things, and to finish the play every single time.
You heard it from them. These are the Cypress Charger ladies, number 1, Catherine Aragon and Gia Vargas. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. We're going to go ahead to Rob Frecker with an interview with the Golden West head coach.
Well, Coach Lawler, it's a tough way to end the season there, a loss to Cypress. Your ladies certainly kept in it on quite a few occasions, looked like they could make a comeback.
We had opportunities definitely to score some points, and we just didn't capitalize on the easy ones for sure. We did okay. I think we could have beat that team had we made some plays early and probably put a little bit of pressure on them.
You talked before the game a little bit about jumping out in the beginning, getting a little bit of confidence. Didn't seem like after that first game they came out a little bit flat in the second game.
We came out a little bit flat. I think when your serve-receive breaks down, it tends to deflate a team, and I think they ran off 4 in a row, something like that. But they responded. I think we got back into game 2 fairly well. But again, it comes down to making plays when you need to, and we just failed to do that.
I could see you sighing on the bench a couple times, a little bit frustrated when the ball didn't quite go where you were hoping to. But overall, not a bad season. What are some of the things you want to work on for next season?
Well, there's a lot we need to work on. The season was okay. I mean, all our losses are against teams that are in the top 7. So it may not be the end for us. We're currently ranked 15th in the state, so they take 16th to the playoffs. So we might be in the playoffs, hopefully making a playoff run. Maybe do some upsets and be the underdog, taking advantage of all that. But anyway, we're just going to recruit new players. We need a few new players, and we have a great bench. We have a lot of good girls that have been redshirting for us this season. So the future looks really strong for us.
You were able to bring a few girls here from not only Concordia University, but some good recruiting in the offseason. What are your plans to bring them in for next season?
Just hit all the high schools and tournaments, same type of thing. Look for any Division I, Division II college players that maybe went out of the state and had a bad experience and want to come back for a year. Just typical recruiting type things, and but above all, providing good quality training when they're here.
So you certainly do provide that. Well, we'll be watching the website to see if you guys can make the playoffs. If you do, hopefully we'll be right there with you. But congratulations on a good season and good luck in the playoff run.
All right, thank you.
Well, Kevin Schreiber, it was a close game at times, but Cypress just seemed to have that little bit extra hustle on most occasions to kind of put that game away.
Yeah, Cypress, a little bit obvious that they were the better team. Unfortunately, Golden West making a few unforced errors, mostly on serves, really seemed to come back and bite them in the butt tonight, Rob.
So Cypress putting away the game early and making that run right at the end, just when Golden West seemed to be able and within reaching distance to put that one away.
Like Coach said, they're down, but certainly not out. He mentioned they're ranked 15th in the state. They might be able to squeak into the playoffs. Like he said, being the dark horse, the underdog, maybe they can pull off an upset or two.
Orange County volleyball always ever present there in the state tournament. Orange Coast looks like they'll be making it. We got Cypress, we got Fullerton, so some good teams in the local area. And as Coach Lawler said, those are the ones that caused the losses for Golden West this season.
Yeah, like he said, it wasn't that bad of a season. If you look back, their losses are to bigger, better teams. So they really haven't played down to anybody's level. Rather, they've played up to other teams' levels. So let's hope they can squeak in that playoffs and pull off an upset or two.
Well, that'll do it for the night. Alongside Kevin Schreiber, I'm Rob Frecker. Golden West loses in 3 games, but could remain playoff eligible. We'll determine that shortly after this. We're going to do it for tonight on behalf of the entire crew. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.